The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, race fans, welcome. We're live tonight here at Richmond under the lights, short track racing, SRA style, Sim Racing Authority Xfinity Series. And I tell you what, looks like we got the crowd tuning in here as these guys are under qualifying here tonight. And I want to appreciate everybody out here tuned in. As always, I'm Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by the legendary man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
Doing great, Joe. How are you tonight?
I'm doing awesome, and hopefully tonight we don't run into no technical difficulties. I did some testing today. Everything ran good. Last night was kind of one of them, I don't know, bugified deals.
Well, it was, wasn't it? All night long it messed with me. It was a bad night last night on that part.
Whew, it was rough. But hey, that's all right. New track, new night. Look like we're going to get some racing involved here. And what's going on out there, everybody? Let us know if we, excuse me, I get my yawn out the way. Not that I'm bored or tired, it's just, I like yawning sometimes for no reason. Yeah, I know, no doubt. But, let me know how we sound out there, how everything looks. And, yeah, Hey, about to do some awesome racing here. Short track racing here tonight, Tim.
Boy, it's going to be something else there, Joe. I know they practice a whole bunch on this track. I know of an hour and something this evening, but still, they still get anxious, and when they do, that's when they're going to start messing up.
Yeah, it's a short track. I mean, in this place here, can jump out here and bite you. I mean, that's just, you know, whatever. Well, I hope everybody, hey, Chemo, I hope you're feeling better. I know you was feeling under the weather last week. Hope everybody out there is getting ready to tune in, because it looks like we're about to grid these guys up and go green flag racing under the lights here tonight at Richmond International Speedway up here in Virginia.
Yeah, hello everybody in chat. We're getting ready to do some tough racing tonight. It's going to be kind of tough if they just let the track come to them. Like I said, these short tracks, Joe, you got to let them come to you.
Absolutely. Well, let's grid these guys up here tonight, because on pole looks like the Superman himself puts it out front. Jake Nichols, man, doing what he needs to do. And Freddie De La Rosa, he's going to start it off in second. It's that third place man, Delonte Ballard, comes showstopper. He's going to show off tonight there. Brett Punkari up into the fourth. Fifth place man, the Nightmare himself, last week's winner there, David Shutt. Old Zoltan starting in sixth. Seventh place, Bobby Zelensky. I call him the professor. Take him to school here, Tyler Ducharme. And the madman out there starting in eighth. Ninth place, Nick Northrup. Round out the top 10, Kyle Putz. We look through the rest of the field. Man, I tell you what, these guys out here need no introduction, Tim, as they are just some, got a lot of skill on this track.
Boy, they do, Joe, and it's about time to go racing and turn these babies loose. Let's let them show us what they got.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, Brad, out there tuning in. All right, Ken, good deal. Appreciate it out there. Everything looking good, sounding good. Got us a good field here. These guys and drivers are going to put it to the win here tonight, do what they need to do. I'm going to tell you, short track racing, and Tim, you know, and I know, you could get in trouble real quick here, because this track, it can be kind of slick.
It can, and you're mostly going to push up to the wall. That wall is going to be their worst enemy tonight, Joe.
Absolutely. So we'll just have to sit back, relax, see what we got going on. Jake's going to send them off into the turn one as the pace car lights are off, and it's going to bring them out to the field here. Good field here for the SRA Sim Racing Authority. I mean, and these guys, they come out here with a bunch of authority. Well, while we're racing here real quick, let's get in to some sponsors here tonight. Unleashed Graphics. You're looking for something, man, done, iRacing, a banner or anything done like that, check them out over there. Drea does an awesome job at Unleashed Graphics. You got simspeedshop.com coming on board this season here. Looking for some button boxes or anything for your sim racing needs, check them out at simspeedshop.com. Last but not least, T&P Knives. I'm gonna tell you what, looking to stab somebody or just want to whittle some, you know, wood, check those guys out. They got an assortment of knives and everything that you can throw at something or somebody, or I wouldn't condone that activity, but either way, T&P Knife Company. Appreciate them coming on board here. We're getting set to go back green flag here racing. Race car's going to run around this track one more time, Tim, and short track racing tonight.
Boy, get ready, y'all. Pull them up and buckle it up, because we're going to get some good high-speed racing right here on this small track. That guy right there, Jake I call him Jake Snake.
Hey, that's a good name for him.
Superman, Jake Nichols. He knows what he's doing on this track, Joe. I've seen him race this track many times, and Jake knows where that line is.
Man knows what he needs to do every time he gets in the seat of one of these cars. As the pace car's in, we're going green flag racing. Jake out front, going to hit the hammer and take us racing. Green flag flies. We're racing tonight under the lights here. SRA Xfinity Series style. Here's they're already 3 wide, turn one. Look at David Shutt.
And Freddie De La Rosa is up there above Nicholas there. And he got a good start.
Yes, it did. And I tell you, Bobby Zielinski's up underneath there, the 35. Brett Punkar, you got Nick Northrup in the back. But those guys got sorted out and went wild there pretty quick.
Yeah, he did there. Delonte Ballard there, he's right there with them there. And he got that David Schultz right there too, Joe.
Absolutely. Oh, I got a mixed band going on back here in the back. One is about Bryce Senesac. You got Tyler Ducharme, Tyler Sifford, Mr. Popularity himself out there. He's running very, very good. Everybody's going to try to get the single file as quick as they can because that's going to be the best preferred line here. Got to remember, this place is real slick. Also, kind of a tough place to pass after a while.
It is after you get about 10 so laps on your tires there, Joe. And I tell you what, back there, Bryce Senesac and Tyler Sifford there, and Tyler Ducharme is running together.
Absolutely. The 94 Zoltan. He's up underneath the man of Ethan Kurtz there, the 20 machine, going to try to take that spot away if he possibly can. Tyler Ducharme's right behind him. Kyle Putz, he's back there doing it, but got this good battle right here with Zoltan. As he's on the inside, he's going to try to take that spot.
Yeah, he is. What happened to Bobby Cheney there? He fell back to the back.
Bobby's one of them I call him Mr. Consistency. Maybe he's back there hanging out. He said, man, y'all fellas have at it here early.
That could be what he's doing, but this is a short track, and he can't wait too long.
No, if he keeps falling back there too much, leader will come on back around him there. Got a little bit of right side damage. I don't know. I'd have to get a little bit better view of the car. I don't know, maybe it looks kind of straight from here, but maybe he's just biding his time right now, just trying to see what he's got.
He might have got it when they first started. Somebody putting the brakes on.
I thought I saw it. Look, I thought I saw it, but actually I looked at it again. It looks all right from here.
Good.
Oh, yeah. You got a lot of mix-up, man, battling going on in the back, but back up front here, you got Jake Nichols, Fede De La Rosa, Delonte Ballard there in third, and David Shutt the fourth. As, man, look at David Shutt. He's turning the wick up, man, in that red demon machine.
Boy, he is, Joe, and he's got his eyes set on Delonte Ballard too, buddy.
Trying to work over the showstopper to see if he can take the show away from him. As everybody's single file nose to tail right now, Nick Northrup up in the sixth, Bobby Zielinski holding his own pace right there in fifth, Brett Punkari up there in the seventh, I get it out. And we've got Zoltan in eighth, Tyler Ducharme ninth, Ethan Kurtz up in the 10th.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say that name if you say it fast.
Yeah, we could just say Brett Punk.
I don't know about that. Anyway, back up front, Jake Nichols and Freddie De La Rosa still leading the way there, Joe. Got Delonte Ballard right behind him and David Schultz there. And we got a good race going right here on front.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got Freddie De La Rosa trying to run him down, but Delonte Ballard is right there behind Freddie. But you got David Shutt in the mix. So actually the battle's on here for second place. And that's what Jake's probably wanting to see in his rearview mirror. Let those guys battle it out. But Freddie De La Rosa is trying to hold off a hard charge of the 21 machine.
Yeah, as long as they're doing that behind there, Jake Nichols can shoot on out there and get ahead of them. They won't have nobody to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Jake out front trying to hold down that spot. Like they're closing in just a little bit, Freddie is. But he's got to worry about Delonte and David back there behind him as the battle's going to be on for the top three spots.
Yeah, it is. David Schultz, he's kind of laying back a little bit now. He was charging a while ago. Oh, we got a yellow flag.
Caution out. Let's see what happened.
Who that was?
I know what happened in the back here. Let's see what happened.
I seen him moving around, but I didn't catch who it was.
I'm on William Kempf right here, so we'll see. Load up.
17 of William Kemp. I believe it was Aaron Cummins. Double zero.
Oh,
I think
Tyler
that's what it was.
Ducharme. Go back on the replay. Just called it. Tyler Ducharme right here. Coming in a turn. Tyler was running. I don't know if he was the one. Oh, somebody got in the back of Bobby Zielinski. Zielinski held on to it. Tyler Ducharme went up through the high side there. And then again, bumping and grinding. And the 35 got in the side of Tyler Ducharme. Spun around. Boy, chaos pursued. And I tell you what, a 360 right there by Tyler. And he made that thing look good. Just zoop. That was a wild
He held
wreck.
on to it for as long as he could there, Joe.
Yeah, it was a wild one right there.
There's a 77 coming in, Nicholas Caressel. He's the first one. You reckon it might be him involved in it too?
I'm not sure.
He's first one coming into the pit.
Yeah. Well, he stayed out.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Chemo? Hope you're feeling better.
Hey there, Chemo.
I know you said you was feeling bad last week, so good to see, man, you're feeling good tonight.
Always good to see Chemo feeling good.
Yeah, well, I like everybody, man, feeling well as possibly as they can, and hope everybody's doing well tonight. How you doing, Tim?
Oh, I'm doing good, Joe. How are you?
Oh,
You feeling all right? You didn't get knocked out there, did you?
who?
You.
No, I was testing Sam.
I just asking if you was feeling okay.
Neck hurts. Other than that, I'm good.
My neck always hurt. I ain't worried about that one. That always hurts. I just learned to live with the pain, Bubba.
I'll be fine, man, I guess. Is what it is.
We gotta learn to live with the pain sometime, brother.
Yeah, problem is when it starts affecting you on the other stuff, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. All right, pace car's in. We're going back racing under the lights here at Richmond, and it looks like the new leader, Freddie De La Rosa, takes off. And, man, that stacked the field up. I think, man, they all just went to sleep up front. Here comes David Shutt. They went 3 and 4 wide in the back there.
Oh, they did go to sleep there, Joe. I tell you what, even Superman himself went to sleep.
I know. What a wild start right there. I think they didn't know what happened up front. Freddie didn't know if he was going to go. Jake didn't know if he was going to go. And David Shutt said, well, if neither one of y'all go, I'm going.
I'm going to call him the wild man, Joe.
Yeah, there you go, Ken. Check out, man, the TMP Knife Company. They'll hook you up with a new knife.
I'm going to call David Shutt the wild man, Joe. Because he got a wild start.
There you go. I think it's tmpknives.com. I believe it is there, Ken. Check it out. I don't know. I haven't looked on the website, but just don't stab nobody.
All right. Okay, there, Oliver. Up front, David Schultz, he's got a little bit of damage on the back of his car there, Joe.
Yeah, I was on that start right there. Everybody kind of got, man, you know, bumped up in the back of there.
Well, they did. Well, we got yellow.
Yeah, yellow's out. Like it's going to be in the back. Garrison Hogan around the 3 machine. Let's see what happened.
I see
Watch
him
what
moving
back
around.
right here and watching the replay here for the viewers to see what happened. They were two by two in front of him. Like he's going up underneath the 23. I don't know, a little contact between them. Yep, just made a little contact between the two, and he went around.
Don't take much on this track, Joe.
It don't.
Just a little contact, and baby, it goes a long way. Wrong way, too.
If we can't get a much better start
Freddie
on this, all right, let's get back together now. Let's see if we can't get a better start, man. This next time by.
I've got Freddie De La Rosa coming into the pit.
Driving, you know what? I mean, I know they only been out there about 8 laps, but tires could be important here.
That's what it's looking like.
Looks like one of these typical races where, you know, a lot of these guys are trying to figure out the track. They're attacking it pretty good early on. But I think normally what happens is we get a few cautions early. Guys kind of figure out, well, let's calm down and kind of run towards maybe the middle end of the race.
They definitely got to calm down.
Crayons for all. Okay, chemo, as long as you don't start eating them. Be all right.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, read crayons, Tim.
I've probably been guilty of it when I was young.
I have,
Chewing
I
on
can't
them.
remember.
Chewing on them, I may have. I didn't eat them. I always eat the paste.
Is that what's wrong with you nowadays?
That paste was good. It wasn't dangerous neither. I wasn't the only one.
What kind of paste are you talking about?
Paste we used to get in school.
And you say it's not dangerous.
No, it wasn't back then.
What kind of paste is it?
Joe, we used to get them in a little white tub, a little small white tub with a little spatula.
Remember, no green, white tonight, Oliver. I mean, if it pretty much 5 laps to go, caution comes out, it'll be over with tonight.
Got a new leader up there, Joe.
Yes, we do. David Shutt. He was actually, man, being out there pretty good. Oh, he's talking about the glue.
Yeah, the paste glue.
So you ate glue when you was younger.
It was
Pace
a
cars
white,
in. We're going back. Okay, going back. Green flag here. Racing in the front. David Shutt gets back out front. Jake Nichols, he's trying to battle out there by Delonte Ballard. Tell you what, Bobby Zielinski back up front here.
David's holding a good line there, Joe. They're back there racing one another two all the way back.
Absolutely, side by side. You got Delonte, Jake, and you got Bobby Zielinski right there on with Zoltan. Zoltan's holding his own in that number 35 machine, or 35, actually 94 machine.
Yep. As long as they doing that.
I didn't eat glue, Ken. Know what that everybody
It
ate.
was not a glue. It was a paste that they used to put the paper together with.
Well, that
It was
must
a
have
white.
been glue.
It was a white solid paste.
We know what's wrong with you now.
Oh, smart aleck.
Jake makes the pass up the second. Delonte Ballard there in the third. Bobby is still trying to work himself past Zoltan, who is not trying to give up that for the 4th place spot to old Bobby Zielinski.
Bobby Cheney's on the back of the rows.
Bobby Cheney's back there hanging out. Bobby Zielinski's up front here, still battling with the 94. That's going to bring Mark Newland into the mix there in that number 96 machine.
Yeah, it is. Mark ain't been showing his name here lately. He's up there now, him and Bobby Zielinski. Yeah.
Ken, it must be an old man thing, like real old man thing, because I don't know what they told me.
What are you talking about, Becky?
I tell you what, Zoltan's going to win the battle there. Oh, he took the professor to school tonight.
Now, Superman Jake Nichols is catching up with our buddy David Schultz.
Won't take long here before he puts the dang Nightmare on the Nightmare Man himself up there in that red machine. Here comes the Superman himself, Jake Nichols. He's going to try to powerhouse himself around the leader. Boy, he came off the turn hot and heavy that time.
Still couldn't get it done, Joe.
Well, David Shutt is hanging on for everything he's got. He's got the pedal to the metal up there.
Yes, he does, and Jake Nichols knows he got the line that he needs too.
But don't feel bad. My tree stays up 24/7. It's a little one right behind me over here in the corner on the table. Jake right there all over the back deck lid. He swings to the inside. Jake's going to try to make that pass. David's got no option. Well, he's going to fight back on the outside.
He got run off that corner there, Joe.
Does. They'll go side by side. Coming out of the turn, that's actually going to bring up in Delonte Ballard up to the party here just as soon. David wins that battle for right now. Here comes Jake back to the inside. Both a good duel for the lead.
Can't get it done on that straight.
And a lot of power. Looks like right now these tires, man, are definitely playing a issue right now, but the Superman's trying everything he possibly can up front to work over David Shutt. Here comes Delonte. You got three of the main guys here at SRA, and then Zoltan back in the back. Bobby Zielinski's right there behind him. Here comes Mark Newland and Nick Northrup, along with Tyler Ducharme. Boy, guys just out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm telling you. He's been hanging out a little bit toward the back, too.
Well, you know, he spun earlier on, and now he's back up to 8th place.
That's right.
Talk about some hard charging.
Well, these three up front, Delonte Ballard is right behind them there. He's, that's the breakaway.
Emo, if you know, go ahead and show me a name out there, what he's talking about. The only one I knew of was Elmer's glute.
It was just a white paste in a little white tube. That's all it was. I didn't eat it like for breakfast or nothing. I just tasted of it.
Did you put milk with it? On some bread?
No.
Did you put it in between bread, put bread together so it stuck together?
No, Joe.
I just said maybe acted like it was peanut butter or something, but I don't know. I gotta worry about you, man. Bryce is up to 12th. Kyle Putt's up to 11th. Nick Nicholas Caressel up to 10th. I'll get my composure back in a minute, folks. Good single file race going on.
Delonte fell back a little bit.
Oh yeah, him cracks me up sometimes.
David Schultz is doing everything he can to keep Superman Jake Nichols behind him, Joe.
Trying to keep him at bay, ain't he?
Yeah, he got to.
No doubt about it. Tyler Siffer back here in the 13. Got William Kipp back there. Yep. An Affleck car. You like that car?
Yeah, man.
Ethan Kurtz back in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Garrison Hogan.
You're right there, Chemo. It was a lot thicker.
Bobby Zielinski's falling back to the 8th place spot. Mark Newland trying to hang out, but Freddie De La Rosa, they're in a good duel. That's for 7th and 8th right now.
Here comes Jake back up under David Schultz there, and he's trying his best to get around him in turns 1.
Oh, he's going to get it? No, the run on the outside. David Shutt, man, he uses the muscle on the outside with that red machine. Not so fast. I think he yanked the back end of that cape of the Superman and said, come back here.
But I tell you what, that outside line is fast, Joe.
Yes, it is. And I tell you, David's been able to prove it. I mean, Jake right now has done everything he can do. And look at off the turn. They all kind of wicked sideways.
Oh, Jake got loose.
Leave the door open for Delonte Ballard. This is a good battle going on for the lead up front.
Going for it in turn 1 again. I don't think he's going to get it because David Schultz got the line.
It is right now side by side duel for the lead. David's up top. Jake's down low. He going to be able to hold on. Think he might have it this time. Jake needs that outside lane. Can't quite get the run off the turn. That's what's killing him. He can't get that car to let it drift up the track. David's nose is just right there.
If he gets that thing up there where he can get on top, Joe, you can say goodbye.
Absolutely. He's got to be able to slide it up there. Just can't quite get enough to clip the nose up there. He's down low. Oh, caught the apron, got a little wiggly. Still a battle for the lead right here. And Jake says, all right, I tried the low line, but I'm going to tell you what, David Shutt's not going to give him the high line with a little bump and run.
I tell you what, these two right here been duking it out for ever since I can remember, Joe. About 2 years or so.
That is, Jake might have enough now to slide up there, cut the nose. Can't get it done, but look at that power move to the outside. David knows if Jake can get that thing and get it slid up there coming off the track, off the turn, he's pretty much got that lead.
David knows he can't catch him that good if he gets up there.
Absolutely. I mean, Jake gets a good run going into the turn, but he needs that full tilt of the turn coming off the turn right now. He can't get it done. He can't let that car drift up, as they are still side by side for the lead.
And David's keeping him kind of down to the low side.
What you got to do, pinch him a little bit.
But still got that thing up there where he can't get up.
Nope. Jake just cannot clear him enough to let that thing slide up the track to get the momentum coming off the turn, and that's what's keeping David Shutt where he's at. Giving up going into the turn, but there he gets it. Slides it up and a caution's out.
They ain't going to do him no good, though, because they had to come back.
Caution's out.
Caution came out before he got past him.
Who's, caution was on, we'll find out.
They got Nicholas leading it, but he didn't get up there, and the caution come out before he cleared him. We'll get it all figured out.
Must be the halfway caution.
Yeah.
First stage. Round fit lap 51, 52. I was trying to look for the actual incident, and I just thought about that. This must be what they're gonna use this as their halfway caution.
It wasn't no incident. It was just like you said.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't figure that out when I was looking here.
That's gonna split the field up.
Bobby don't ever tell me when those darn things are, and I'm gonna tell you what, smack him one day.
Oh boy.
I have to guess on it, you know.
Robert Dudley is our new leader, Joe.
All right.
Well, it was until it come back. Let's see. On Jake Nichols.
Gotcha. Y'all enjoying the race out there? That was a good battle up front, Tim, wasn't it?
It was. Yes, it was.
You guys were duking it out.
Tell you what, you got Delonte Ballard and Zoltan. What is that? Zoltan?
Zoltan.
Then David Schultz. David's in fourth now.
That would be David Shutt. You're saying Schultz.
Shut.
Saying Schultz.
Shut.
Yeah, Shutt. Hey, shut up.
David Shutt.
David Shutt. There you go. That's what I'm thinking, Brad. The 99% is on the lap 50. So I figured that was the halfway bonus one right there. And that was a good one up there. Oh yeah, excellent race. Lights off on the pace car. We're going back green flag racing. Jake Nichols back out front, and he drops the hammer early on this one. He said, I'm getting out front before I get up there before David gets near me. He said, I had enough, man, last time with him.
Oh, he knows it, Joe. He got to get out there in front of David and stay out there in front of him because David will give him a misery.
Absolutely, man. Zoltan up to third. David got caught back in traffic, back in fourth. He's battling with Nick Northup. And look at this.
Wow. That was close. David's still picking that high line, Joe.
Are you kidding me? That wasn't a caution.
No. He's all over the track, wasn't he?
Let's go back and watch the replay of that one. Oh, talk about blinking.
David
Wow.
Chuck and Phil.
The 72 of Freddie De La Rosa. Down mowing the grass, but what a save.
Maybe he'll get a check from iRacing to get that grass cut.
That's what I'm saying. Wonder if they do charge.
Well, David back in 5th place there, Joe. He ain't doing too good right now.
Wow, what a move by Ethan Kurtz right there. Whew. All right, well, no caution. They went through the grass. Wow.
Nick Northup got up in there in that bunch too during that caution, Joe. He's in 4th.
Jake's still out front. You got Delonte there in second. Zoltan up third. Nick Northup, you're right, up to fourth. David Shutt to fifth. Kyle Putz up to sixth. Garrison Hogan seventh. Tyler Ducharme eighth. Bobby Cheney, he's up to ninth, and Ethan Kurtz up to 10th.
Wow, Jake's running off, leaving them now. That's what Jake wanted up front.
Yeah, to run his own race.
Yeah, and that David knew if he got that nose in there, he's going to do it too. I don't count David out. He'll be back. He done made up one there, Joe. Man, Jake's wearing them tires out down on the bottom.
Yeah, Jake is right now out front. Ethan right now, he's got his hands full with the 96 there. Mark Newland and Bobby Zielinski right up underneath him. Kimo said he hit my car.
Yeah, but I want you to look at the lines they're running right here. Jake's using that bottom line. That's unusual for him. Maybe he
was fast.
Well, I want you to look at David Shutt.
What's he using?
Oh, he's a highliner.
There you go. Right now, Tyler Sifford's back and running in 13th. Nick Northup, he's up to 7th. There you go.
You got Garrison Hogan there in 6th. He's moving back and forth between Kyle Putz and him.
Yeah, doing good. Kyle's up there. Garrison up to 6th.
All right, we got 67 of 170.
Yeah, the click off pretty good. Short track racing here under the lights, Richmond. SRA style Xfinity Series tonight. Racing Authority doing what they need to do out here.
David gaining on Zoltan there, Joe. Still don't understand why he's on the bottom.
So far, you got Jake Nichols still out front. Control of this one. Delonte Ballard right behind him. Zoltan up to 3rd. David Shutt, he's still hanging to 4th. Kyle Putz up in the 5th. Garrison Hogan 6th. Nick Northup 7th. Tyler Ducharme up in 8th, Bobby Cheney 9th, and Mark Newland up to 10th.
I guess we're seeing about 10 or 15 more laps.
What's that?
On the change up. Talking about on the line. They start moving up towards the middle up there, them tires are wearing down.
Right now, some of the guys are actually moving up. It looks like one lane up a little bit. We'll just have to start looking and see what happens.
Boy, Jack ain't. He's using that low line in the turns. It's working for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna have to change that line though soon because Joe, he's having to stay out of it longer.
Bobby Zielinski moved up to 10th. Bobby Cheney, I was talking about him earlier. He's hanging up in the 9th. Remember, he was out back.
Yeah, Bobby Cheney and Tyler Ducharme and Buddy Zielinski's right there. I have to look back and see how they're running, but they look like they're pretty close.
Yeah, they're kind of close right on the track right now.
Yeah, Bobby Zielinski and Martin Newland is running right there together. The 96 of Martin Newland and the 20 of Ethan Kirks.
Ethan's up to 12th. Having a good run here tonight at Richmond.
Yes, he is. And Tyler Ducharme is catching up with a Nick North up there. He ain't catching up with him, he's trying.
You know, Tyler spun earlier, but been on the bounce back. He's up to 8.
He's doing great right now. Nick Northup up in front of him, Garrison Hogan in front of him. They kind of running together there. Garrison Hogan and Nick Northup there, and Tyler's going to catch them there in a minute.
Got a nose to tail right now. And Tyler Sippard back here. Not having the night he really wants, but he's still running pretty good. He's up in 13th. You got Freddie De La Rosa right there working him over there in the 14th place spot.
But Tyler's got a different car tonight.
All right, Chemo. Well, appreciate you tuning in. Tell your daughter happy birthday. Early birthday. Whatever. Oh, how old she is, you know.
Happy birthday.
Tell her however old she is, hope she gets even younger.
Happy from us.
There you go. Don't eat too many crayons. Eat a lot of cake, though.
Ready to let dadgummit. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Up front, Jake Nichols, he got Delonte Ballard there. He's kind of easing up on him there. I don't think he can do nothing with him, though. Zoltan's right behind Delonte Ballard and David Schutz in 4th. We fixing to find out what's going to happen here.
Well, I'll tell you what, David's the one that looks like he's on the move. He's actually running down the 3rd place man there, Zoltan, so we'll see if he can't get around him. He's going to run down Delonte also, who was the 2nd place man. Jake out front. Not as fast as he was earlier on, though.
David Schutz moved up the line about a half a length there, Joe. He's picking up more speed up there in that half length, too. Look at that.
He done found something on the track he likes.
Yeah. He's picking to come around the Zoltan there. I'm guaranteeing a couple of laps.
Blow old Zoltan's doors off, huh?
He's going to mess that back bumper up more. Oh, he went a little low that time. He has to get lower. Zoltan is holding that line down there, keeping him from getting down there.
We'll see what happens here as they get a little bit closer. But look at this. Delonte Ballard, he's moving in on Jake.
He sure is, ain't he?
Oh, okay, Steve. You got your new 820 rig being built. I don't know if a lot of people know what you were talking about, but I know what 820 is. It usually means sort of a steel that they use for certain sim rigs.
What is this one here? Pink car.
What's the number?
I can't see the number on it, is what I'm saying. He must be a lap down, because he's running in fourth right now. Must be a lap down.
Yeah, probably so. We got the Hooters machine out there, number 22, Cameron Lepford.
Yeah, but we hadn't seen this pink car in the picture, but he's running fifth now. It's breast cancer awareness week.
Trying to look, see what you're talking about. Yeah, aluminum. That's right, my bad. Was Zoltan still hanging on to third? Delonte Ballard there in second. Jake still out front. David Shutt right here trying to work down for that third place spot. He's there in fourth. Nick Northup up the fifth. Kyle Putz the sixth. Here comes Tyler Ducharme up underneath Kyle.
Tyler been showing his nose in there pretty good bit here lately.
Yeah, we're at lap 90 here, 170.
Tyler Ducharme up under him, all he had to get back behind him in.
That's right. Dude, he out there running the Hooters mobile.
Yeah, Tyler just got around Nick Northup. I mean, not Nick Northup, but whatever it is. 31 to Kyle Putz.
Kyle Putz.
Yeah.
Putting around.
They all single file just about it right now.
Well, that's kind of what happens here. Everybody kind of gets spread out a little bit, kind of be a little patient. Tire wear kind of matters. This place gets a little slick. Garrison Hogan he's up to 8th right now. Got Enos Mobile out there.
Yep.
He knows.
Looks like Tyler Ducharme is catching up with the Nick Northup.
Try to work him over a little bit, huh?
Hey, he's getting closer and closer to him each lap there, Joe. He's catching up to him, oh. He's getting ready to go up under him here in a minute.
Right now, got to be Jake out front, though.
We watch Tyler Ducharme there. He's going to get close enough in a minute, get up under that 54 Nick Northup. When he does, the race is going to be on right there.
Absolutely. Jake Steelman is out front in control of this one. Delonte Ballard's up to second. Zoltan third. David Shutt sitting in fourth. Nick Northup fifth. Tyler Ducharme, he's hanging on to sixth.
Well, he was closing in on him there, Joe, but he's backed off a little bit this time. He was closer than that while ago.
Yeah. David's trying to work on the back end there. Zoltan, see if he can't get something done. Those two have been trying to battle it out the last several laps.
That's right. We'll go back up front up here. Jake Superman, he's still in the same picture by himself.
Yeah, he's got about a half-second lead over Delonte Ballard. Speed-wise, they're hanging on about the same thing right now. Kind of one of the better battles going on here is probably for the third and fourth between Zoltan and David.
Yeah, we're coming up on some lap traffic right here. Superman gonna have to figure out which way he's gonna go right here, Joe, because he got two of them right in front of him. It's down one, and they're both in each lane.
Don't want to mess him up there because, you know, Delonte Ballard, he's close enough he could jump on it.
He's sneaking up.
And no doubt.
Let's see where this one here goes now, the 23. He's going to stay high. There he goes around. There you go. Stay high, buddy. Good guy. He knew Jake was coming there, and that's the reason he stayed high there, Joe. He's a good race car driver.
You saw the leader coming up in his back right there. Jake's still out front. Delonte's hanging on to second. Zoltan the third. David Shutt the fourth. Nick Northrup up the fifth. Tyler Descharme there in sixth. Got David. He's working up underneath. He's trying to still work under old Zoltan right there.
Laps wound down there. We at 100 laps now, Joe. We got 70 to go. But I tell you what, David Shutt, he's still working on him.
Been a good battle going on here between these two.
They have, and he's getting closer and closer each lap. Okay, he's getting real close now. He's getting ready to make his move now.
David's trying to figure out what line he needs. If he can get that outside, he might have him coming off the turn.
He's in the high side there, Joe, right up above him there. I believe he got the 94 paints down a little bit.
As Zoltan makes that power on the inside. Not quite been able to hold it. David couldn't make the pass.
No, he couldn't, and he's going to put the crossover on him, though.
He is going to try to cross over, see if he can't just scoot it on down there and make a move. Can't quite yet.
Can't keep it down long enough to get up.
Well, he might use this lap car if they stay side by side, and I think Zoltan understands that. He needs to go ahead and get in front of him.
He does, for real. He got the 54 coming up on him, David Shutt has. Nick Northrup coming up on him.
Nick Northrup coming up here in this mix right now as they make it around that lap down machine. David had to make an evasive move real quick.
He got a little help there now, Joe.
Ooh, Tyler Descharme slid up into the side of the lap down car. They made a little contact coming off the turn.
David Shutt's down low. He's using a low lane right now. He should be in high lane. That lane's always worked for him up high. But he got that down. Ooh, they got together.
Oh,
we got a yellow.
Around 45. Actually 46, excuse me. Around, let's go back and watch the replay on this one and see what happened. As the 46 machine right here, he got a little loose, and that let the Zoltan got around him. David came in. David kind of drove it into the turn. And they just made contact coming off the turn. And man, Nick Northrup almost got a disaster right there.
He was close.
Caution out.
Yeah, there's the guy that was in the wreck right there. Man, that was close on David and Zoltan.
Pit stops. Somebody's going to come in. Tires of fuel.
Yep. All the good runners is up front coming in. All the fast runners. $108 laps. Oh, Lord, you see that?
Well, about all pit lane here.
Yeah, he
Yeah. All right. A good one so far, though. Loud over there.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Deal. Well, Delonte got out in front of Jake. I think we're going to see now.
That's what I was trying to tell you a while ago.
What do you think we're going to see?
I don't know, but I was telling you, Delonte got out in front of Jake Nichols there coming off the road.
Think he can hang on to it?
Yeah, he's out front.
Yeah. Hey, you're right, Oliver. I just noticed that. Did you notice that there, Tim? Jake had a 16-second pit stop.
Yeah, Zoltan got out in front of him too.
They had 14.4 and a four. Actually, they had the same thing, 14.4s in between Delonte and Zoltan. But Jake had a unusual 16.2. Something must have happened on his pit stop.
Well, he had a little bit of work he had to get done on his fender there, Joe.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's off on the pace car. These guys are going back green flag racing. And now Jake's got some work to do because he knows that Zoltan and Delonte are fast. A lot of fast guys behind him, too.
Oh, he does. Got that 54 up there above him, and Nick Northrop. Now, he ain't no slouch driver.
But not. Pace car's in, green flag's out. We're back racing. We're going to see, but I tell you what, old Jake, he gets a good jump on him there and gets around. Looks like Zoltan. He's going to try to run down. Shows up. Well, as I say that, never mind.
Wow, that turned around in a hurry right there, didn't it?
Man, I tell you what, these guys, man, have some wild restarts here.
That 54 down there, Nick Northrop, he come up there behind Jake Nichols.
Yeah, Zoltan's impressed me all night long. Another guy that's impressed me too here is Tyler Ducharme, who's up the fourth. Spun earlier on in the race. Back up there, but here comes Nick Northrop. He's up the third.
Ducharme is right there behind Nick Northrop there, Joe. I thought Nick Northrop was gonna get that second place, but he didn't do it.
No, he's up to third, but he's trying to run down Jake right now.
He got Tyler Ducharme right behind him, and they gonna run faster together.
Looking good so far. Here comes Jake, gonna work over Delonte. Betty De La Rosa right there. He's up underneath old Bobby Zielinski. He got loose, and they went together.
You got a yellow flag.
Oh, and that was Freddie De La Rosa, man. He just got wicked loose coming off the turn. Watch it again. It was on the inside of Bobby Zielinski. When he got loose, he had nowhere to go. They got contact between them two. Yeah, drove it in. That car just got loose. Went up the track. Watching. Oh, yeah, man. Boom. Got together. Oh, Ethan Kurtz got into each other, too.
Yeah, about time Jake Nichols going around the 21 of Delonte Ballard, it happened. Here they come again, Joe.
And Bobby Zielinski. He's at the race.
Trick show.
Yeah, but Bobby Zielinski, he's out. I don't know what happened on that incident right there, but wow.
Probably an incident.
Could be.
He's sure gone.
Yeah. I mean, after he made contact there, it was almost like the car blinked. I don't know if they have that instant limit here or not.
I was wondering what it was, because that looked like that's what happened to Bobby.
Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've seen it before, and we're up here trying to wonder what in the world happened. right at the start finish line, the last lap.
Yeah, but Jake Nichols got ahead of the 21 there, Delonte Ballard, about the time the flag come out.
I know, that was an awesome one.
You know, used to they had to go back to the start-finish line before they got it, you know? They quit that.
Well, that puts Jake back out front, in front of Delonte. Delonte's going to be there in second, Nick Northup in third. Tyler Ducharme has worked his way up to fourth, and Garrison Hogan to fifth. David Shutt sixth. Bobby Cheney, boy, I told you, Mr. Consistency, he just hangs around. He's up to seventh. Bryce Senesack to eighth. Jason Sellers up to ninth. Kyle Putz to 10th. Jason Sellers, he ain't selling you anything, but that looks like he's going to the pits right now. Oliver's funny. He said pit fight.
Pit fight.
Well, it's been a good race here, man. It's been some thrilling action going on. These guys have definitely put on a good show so far. Not over with yet.
No, it ain't, Joe. I see Garrison Hogan. He's come up 5th place right there, and we ain't been seeing him.
Yeah, he's hanging on there, ain't he?
He's doing his job up under Tyler Ducharme there. His car lights is off. Are they?
Yep. Pace car lights off. We're going back green flag race.
Yes, sir.
Got we're lap 120, 170, so that's right at 50 to go. Get my redneck calculator out.
Yeah. Believe it or not, this 52 laps will go fast if it stays green.
Oh yeah, it will. Pace car's in. Here we go. Nate's gonna drop that hammer. Try to get in front of Delonte, and he does. He gets a good start, man. He gets jumped out front.
Delonte was a little bit asleep on that start there, but you got the Tyler Ducharme. He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't, man. Tyler's on the outside, but Delonte says, I need to chase down Jake. If he gets too far in front of us, man, nobody's going to be able to get him.
That's for sure. Here comes Tyler Ducharme on underneath it.
Exactly what Jake wants to see is those two guys back there battling it out, and they're going to go fender to fender and door to door.
Tyler going to get it.
Keeps pounding on him.
He's staying ahead of him in the turn there. He's getting a good run now.
See what those two guys been leaning on each other in the turns, ain't they?
They sure have. He just can't get enough to get up in front of him there, Joe.
Gotta have so much grip here. Gotta remember, those top guys did not make a pit stop.
Well, but they letting Jake Nichols get away from them. They need to do something.
Yeah, quit battling.
Yeah, stay in line and catch him. Don't battle right now.
Right. There you go. But, I mean, you are talking about Tyler Ducharme. That guy, man, he loves getting up there battling.
He does. He loves to battle. Right now, Tyler, if you can hear me, you need to stay in line. Everybody does. So you letting I was going to say Jake Snake. Jake Nichols is getting out in front of y'all big time.
Right now, he's slithering out like a snake. He got that cape flying out there pretty good. He's got the man of steel out front. Jake Nichols looking good. The showman himself, Delonte Ballard, right behind him. But Tyler Ducharme would love to make up some spots. Problem is, he's getting eat up by Nick Northup right now.
Yes, he is. You remember Jake Snake, don't you, Joe?
Oh, yeah. I had a little python in his bag.
Oh, boy. He's one that killed the giant.
I hear you. Had the DDT.
That well? He pulled that snake out on the giant, and the giant actually had a heart attack in the ring, and it killed him.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was.
That's what snakes do for you. That's what they do to me anyways.
That giant, he was all right, man. He was a good guy.
Big dude. Big race right now.
Yeah.
Kyle Putt's trying to work over David Shutt right now. That's actually for the 6th and 7th place spot.
Garrison Hogan up there around Nick Northup. They get battling out back there. Jake's gonna keep getting further and further away.
Yeah, that's what he wants to see in his rear view mirror. He wants to see those guys back there just duking it out.
You got Tyler DeSharm. He can't get up there too. Delonte Ballard to do nothing with him right now. He's real close, but he can't get up there. You got a lap down car coming up right there. No, that's Jake.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, I tell you what, we ain't done this all race long. Fasten seatbelts. Let's go high and wide. Let's pull out the blimpy cam.
Oh, boy.
Tim loves blimpy. Everybody likes blimpy. Gives you a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart these guys are. And always got to ask, Tim, you like blimpy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. Blimpy. One of them things. We call it the blimpy cam here in OSR Network, folks. I always, man, throw the challenge out to you because blimpy's one of them happy words. You got to stay happy when you say it. And jump up and down and cheer just a little bit. Especially if you're getting hit with a head with a rock or getting rocks thrown at you. Or at the TMP Knife Company, somebody's throwing knives, just say blimpy. The blimpy knives, man, wouldn't hurt anybody. Good race so far, though. That's the blimpy cam, folks.
Has Joe got imagination, hasn't he?
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I'd exactly be saying blimpy if somebody was throwing knives at me, but I guess that would be a happy way to put it in a bad situation.
I'd be getting a blimpy out of there, I can tell you that.
You ain't lying. Me too, boy. I tell you what, as soon as somebody said they started to throw some knives, it'd be some blimpy moving.
Oliver, I fell out of that blame blimp over in, what was it, in Talladega that night, wasn't it, Joe?
Yep, caution's out.
Yeah. I just got on it and I fell back off from the pavement.
He's all right. He said blimpy when he hit the pavement, though.
I said a few more choice words than that.
Make yourself feel better, huh?
Yeah. Scared of that thing for a while.
Trying to find what a caution was.
I think this is one of their precautions, ain't it?
Now they only have one halfway one.
I don't see nothing.
Somebody throw a beer can out there, or somebody throw a blimpy on the track.
I see Freddie De La Rosa is in the back. That might have been, I don't know, they're still moving.
Well, we'll call that one them blimpy cautions.
Yep. We're in the blimp.
Yeah. I tell you, I always say, man, I'll be playing that game Call of Duty, and the dude's got the little dog. I call him Blimpy. I say, go get him, Blimpy.
Tears him up, don't he?
He does. He gets out there, man, and he goes, chomp. I go, Blimpy got him. Blimpy got him. Chomp, chomp.
Delonte Ballard got out in front again.
David Shutt out front right now. Mark Newland, he stayed out.
Yeah, he got out in front of Jake. David Shutt didn't come in, did it? Yeah, he did.
It says he did. Monte's going to be in second. Yeah, he only took 2 tires, that's why.
Well, that was what it was.
Yeah, he had a 10-second pit stop.
Well, we'll see on this track right here. This track ain't generally good for 2 tires.
It all depends on if he feels like his car's tight, because that's definitely going to loosen it up a little bit.
Well, it will, won't it? There's a car right there, Joe. What's the number on that car there? 22.
That's Hooters.
Is that Hooters?
Yeah, Hooters, man.
I don't want to hear it. Hoo-hoo, huh?
No, the guy was a marketing genius.
Yeah. David Shutt is out there, and Delonte Ballard right there behind him. Jake got out third again, Joe.
Literally, David Shutt, you're right. Gonna be our leader. Delonte Ballard gonna be in second. Pete Nichols up to third. Nick North is there fourth. Kyle Putz up in the fifth. Getting set to go back green flag racing here soon. By the time they do, it'll probably be lap 139, about 140 when they go back green. Gonna put us 40 to go, 30 to go.
I tell you what, Jake, Superman Nichols knows it's gonna be hard to get up there to David.
30 to go.
Yeah. And I think Jake's got a little damage on his car. That's why he's falling back like he has.
Yeah. That makes you feel any better. I had to count that out on my fingers.
His redneck calculator broke.
They ain't lying, so I had to bring out the hillbilly calculator.
Hillbilly.
Yeah. Yeah. That one right there, that's back in the day.
I still use my redneck.
Well, we saw what kind of race it was earlier on between David and Jake and Delonte. Those three are up there again. So we're going to see what's going to happen on this restart. As the pace car's in, we're going back green flag racing. Across that line, and boy, look at David Shutt. He gets a good jump, and man, so does Jake. They're 3 wide behind.
Well, Jake got a good start that time too, Joe.
Oh, they're already beating and banging. Look at that. The 31 in the middle. Kyle Putz, he's in there, man. Wow, look like a ping pong ball in the middle.
He's bouncing back and forth, wasn't he?
Absolutely, the 54 up there, man. And Nick Northrup, he's in the mix a little bit. But those guys, man, were just slamming short track racing. As David Shutt jumps out front. Jake Nichols there in second. Delonte Ballard up in the third.
Delonte can catch Jake Nichols. He'll make it easier for David.
Right now, you've still got Zoltan up to fifth. Where all the action's happening around there, about where Zoltan, Kyle, and Nick Northrup is.
They're duking it out back there in the middle there.
Yeah, because David Shutt right now is still out front. Jake is trying to run him down. Delonte's there, but you got side by side going on back here with the 54, Nick Northrup.
Here comes Jake Snake up under Jake Snake. Here comes Jake up under him. I don't think it's going to stick there, Jake.
You like that Jake Snake, don't you?
He was all right, but I didn't like what he did to Andre.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go. Look at this. Pass for the lead. Well, he made that one look easy.
David Shutt going to put the crossover on him here in a minute.
I was going to hit him with the bump and run there for a minute.
I did too.
They were going to rough him up a little bit.
David knows that he gets any much further in front of him, he's going to be hard to catch.
Right now, you got David Shutt. He's going to try it. He get up there and maybe try to rough up to Jake, see if he can't get around him. Delonte's up there. Kyle Ducharme's up to fourth. Zoltan to fifth. Nick Northrup, he's trying to hold off the charge there. Kyle Putz.
Delonte didn't get up there like David wanted him to a while ago.
No.
Trying to work over David now.
Mm-hmm.
And he does that, Jake will be gone.
Absolutely. Garrison Hogan up to 8th. Bobby Cheney's hanging to 9th. Tyler Sifford's moving back up to 10th.
Ooh, the 21 just bumped David Shutt.
Becky and them go to sleep out there in the chat. Haven't heard anything from them. Yeah, they must have That heck with it. We done bored them to death, Tim.
Could be, but here he comes.
Delonte down on the inside. He's going to try to take that second place spot. Going to leave the door open for Tyler Ducharme.
And Delonte Ballard took over second place. Now he's going to run down Jake Nichols there. But David Schutt said not so fast.
Today, tell you what, going to be 20 to go here as they cross the line. Oh, man, I tell you what, look at Tyler Ducharme putting the heat on the back end of the 42 of David Schutt.
Thought they were going to go around right there for a second.
Definitely are. They're going around and around right now, trying to duke it out a little bit. That's a battle for third place.
I tell you what, Joe, there'll be a pit fight after this race. Better to call the security.
Virtual pit fight.
We'll hear it in the room.
Yeah. Just wondering how long Tyler's going to remain patient back there behind the 42.
Don't know. He's pretty patient back there.
He is right now.
They're going to try to work over Delonte Ballard there, Joe.
I think his laps wind down, though. I think those patience will wear out because he sees Zoltan and him closing in on him, so he's going to have to figure out what he needs to do. He looks who's inside there, David Schutt.
He's on the inside of David Schutt, but I don't think that inside going to hold. Uh-oh, got him one around.
Zoltan. He's out in the middle of the track just hanging out.
Zoltan
what happened to
around.
him here? Yeah, he went around. Let's see what happened. He was up there in the mix. Didn't see what happened. We'll watch the replay. He might just got loose coming out of the turn, but we're going to see what happened here. Watching. He's still running. Oh, he had a little help from the 54, Nick Northrup. Boom.
Got spun in the middle,
Becky.
didn't he?
Good deal. We're glad you're here. You can take a nap. I know. We get kind of bored sometimes.
About that, Becky.
We're not as exciting as we normally are.
Ooh.
I have to apologize. I'm not my usual hyped up self tonight, folks. I'm still kind of just not feeling 100%.
A little naggy tonight.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through it.
They played a trick on David Schutt there, Joe, and David went in the pit, and the other one's come back out. Done made that commitment, and he came in.
Well, tires could play a factor, and again, track position could too. We'll just have to see how this one plays out. It's going to put the top three, been out there for 19 laps so far.
David comes back out in sixth place there. He's got the fresh tires now, Joe. We're going to see what's going to happen here.
Garrison Hogan actually and Nicholas Caressel are the first two. Got two tires, but the first guy with four tires is going to be David Schutt in sixth.
Watch to see how many times he closes the door on them in front of him with them new tires.
Me too, Becky. Did the dishes, laundry, and vacuumed the floor. And all that right there. Yeah.
Wore myself out sleeping.
I know, you said you were out sleeping. Woo! I can't sleep that long anymore. Hands and arms go to sleep and they're numb and they wake me up.
I slept 14 hours tonight, or yesterday, last night.
And you know, I used to be able to do that, Tim. Back when I worked third shift, and even before, even after that, I'd be nothing to me sleep 13, 14 hours. I can't do it now.
I have to.
It's not that I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. Now look, I love it. Because I'm like you. I want to. Problem is, why they just won't let me?
I heard that.
I know, man. It wakes me up hurting. It goes, hey, dummy, get up.
Harrison Hogan up in 4th place there, Joe. We ain't heard from him much tonight.
It's off on the pace car here. We're going back green flag racing.
Yep.
Ain't that supposed to be the other way around, though, Tim? Man, when you get older, you ain't supposed to sleep because, you know, they say you'll sleep enough when you're dead.
I thought when you got older, you don't need as much as sleep. But hey, I'm beginning to believe it's different.
I used to have well, I'll tell you here in a minute before we go back green, after we go green. Lights off on the pace car. We're going back green flag racing here. Jake Nichols going to lead them to the field, to the green flag here. Here we go. Pace car's in. And look at this mix-up up front. I think everybody just got confused.
Yeah, David Chuck's up above that 3 there. I tell you, Garrison got a little sleepy there, but here he comes back behind him now. Oh, the 3 wide.
Man, I tell you what, 4 wide. They're back there beating each other to death. Nick Northrup.
Man.
What in the world? Woo! Let's go back and watch that because that was like a chaotic restart. You saw them up there kind of confused on who's going where and everywhere like that. But Nick Northrup and Tyler Ducharme, he's out of this race. I think he's hit the limit, but they were 3 wide. David Shutt got in the back of Garrison Hogan. Garrison's held on to it. Nick Northrup sent that thing in, and next thing you know, he goes flying around. And I think Tyler Ducharme hit the limit because he's out.
Yeah, he just went out the door.
Wow.
We got 3 out tonight on limits.
Doubt about it.
Wow, what a race.
Hold up a minute. You washed the clothes, did the dishes, cooked, changed sheets on the bed, and then you went and shot somebody. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a combination right there.
Went to the shooting range.
That's what she said.
Good Lord.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, there's 2 things you got to think about. When we go back green flag here, Tim, caution comes out, it's over with.
Yeah, let's see. It'll be about 65 before we go back to green, won't it?
That means we only got 5 laps to go, so if a caution comes out after that, it's over.
Got 3 guys out there I know for sure knows that.
Got my intelligent pit reporter here behind me.
Intelligent pit reporter.
Yeah.
Hey, John
Here.
Martin.
You hear him?
Yeah.
He's back here telling me who's going to win. He's pulling for Jake, by the way.
I heard that.
He likes Jake. That's his favorite driver.
I talked to Jake one night. I rode in the car with Jake one night, and he was telling me all about the turns and all. He's a pretty good guy.
Excuse me, he's a lapper.
He wanted me to get in there and run a lap or 2 with him where he could show me the turns where we were at, and I picked up a lot of paces on that.
What'd you pick up?
I took what he was talking about when he was showing me.
Yeah. You know, I forgot about what I was going to tell you earlier on. It goes along with just my memory dying.
You're going to have to plug yourself up and get some more memory.
Must. Mine's damaged.
Chips wore out.
Mine. What was I talking about? What were we talking about? I forgot what we were talking about.
I can't remember. You said you were going to tell us during the race.
I know, and see, I forgot.
Maybe one of them out there know what she's going to say.
Go back and watch the replay, figure out what I was talking about.
I heard that. Hey, Joe. John.
What's up, John? How you doing?
Shit. 65 will be the lap we start back. That's it off on the pace car, Joe.
All right, we're going to find to go in this one. We'll cross that line. So definitely know two things. Last lap puts an end to it. If a caution comes out the next time around, it definitely put an end to it. There's the way these guys have been going on the restarts. Oh yeah, sleep and lack of thereof. I still forgot what I was going to talk about, but yeah. Pace car's in, and just like that, better get back to racing before I forget about the race here, man. Jake says, aha, I'm gone. He says, y'all guys get back there, man, and fiddle home what y'all going to do. I'm out of here.
Boy, he did get a shot out of there, didn't he?
Absolutely, man. As they're battling out back in the back. Here goes Garrison Hogan. He done turned the wick on.
I believe David gonna haul. He gonna end up short this time, Joe. Don't count him out though. He's 3 wide right there.
Was a quick birthday party, Chemo. What'd they do? Run out of cake early? 3 wide, 31 in the middle. They are beating and banging. David shuts around. Caution comes out. This is going to be it. They hit the limit. Yeah, they hit the limit. David did. Caution out. It's over. Let's go back and watch the replay on what happened to that one. They went 3 wide. They came out of turn. Garrison Hogan there, beating and banging. Fender together. 3 wide in the turn. Usually doesn't work out too well. David shot it in there. The 31 was down. Here we go. Oh, contact. Boom. It's over.
Joe, that happened to David Chuck a couple of weeks ago, didn't it?
Wow. Over with. Jake's gonna win this one. You're right, man.
Yeah. That happened to
I'm still trying to figure out what the
Chuck.
heck we were talking about earlier and what I was gonna say.
Well, we're talking about getting enough of sleep. Not having 14 hours.
Yeah, but I was gonna say something.
But I'm trying to bring you back up to it. I was telling you, you get older, you don't need as much sleep, but I think it was otherwise.
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, now you rebooted me on that one. And you talking about that I used to when I was younger? I hated getting up in the morning to go to school. And I'd always have to get up like, man, 5:30 in the morning and whatnot. I always said when I got older, forget about it. Problem is, there used to be this old couple lived across the street. And every time I'd get up at 5:30 in the morning, you know what? Their butts, man, were walking up and down the daggum road, man, at 5:30 in the morning doing exercise and stuff. And I'm sitting thinking to myself, wait a minute. Y'all 60-some years old, retired, 5:30 in the morning walking up the road, down the road. What in the world? Be in the bed, sleep. Here I am wanting to go back to bed, and I'm young. They old. They got the opportunity. They out here, man, trying to run a marathon.
Well, they know they can sleep anytime, Joe. I'm sitting here.
Yeah, they're rubbing in, wasn't they?
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I can go to sleep anytime I want to. Anytime I want to. And I don't. I stay up about 10, 12 hours, then I go to sleep. Sleep another 10, 12 hours. Like I said, I'm going to get my live stream back up tomorrow. Everybody be watching for Tim the Farming and Trucking Legend on YouTube. That'll be me.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, it's over with. Jake Nichols going to put it in victory. What a thrill of a race. These guys, man, tonight, man, put on a wild show here tonight at Richmond. Times they were 3 wide, 4 wide, just doing everything they could. Hitting the incident limit here tonight. Boy, I tell you, Jake's going to put it in there. Delonte Ballard come up the second. Garrison Hogan's going to find it. Look at Tyler Sifford up the 4th.
Well, we get ready to see who's got everything in a row here. Get you to bring them up here when I get through, and I'll get my part over with. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Good. What? Make you that excited?
Oh yeah.
Tim got so excited he said he had to go to the bathroom.
We on the bottom down there tonight.
All right, let's bring him in here. Get a word in with him.
That's it.
Garrison Hogan.
Bring him up. Garrison Hogan. Garrison Hogan. It's Tim McBride and the OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
I believe I'm getting sleepy again. What did you think about that third place there, Garrison?
For sure, it was hard fought, a bit lucky, and I don't know, man. Just feel like I worked pretty hard to keep my track position up there, even though 2 tires was pretty tight there at the end for me.
Yeah, I seen you kept sneaking in there, and I said that number 3 is gonna come in there and take a place right there. I guarantee you. I was talking to myself, and buddy, you did.
Yes, sir, man. It's tough out there because everybody's just going to drive hard at the end with all those cautions. You just know that the race can end at any second with the last 10 laps coming and the caution comes out. So you just have to fight for everything.
I heard that. Jake's taking a Pollock lap there, ain't he, Joe? Anyway, you got anybody you want to thank there, Garrison?
Yeah, I just thank David Shutt there. He let me in line and caught, a little bit of me coming off of 2, but he just let me get in line there off of 2 the first time. I almost wrecked, and I can thank him for that. And then just thanks to Bobby Chaney and the rest of the SRA League for having me in here.
I tell you what, David Shutt was a good driver. He just got in the wrong place at the wrong time a while ago. All right, buddy, maybe we'll talk to you next week, Eric. You have a good one, Garrison.
All right, same to y'all. Good night.
All right, man. Good night.
Third place man, Garrison Hogan right there. Held on to what he needed to hold on to here. Let's bring up the second place man here, Delonte Ballard. Up there all night long doing what he had to do.
Delonte Ballard, this Tim McBride, OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tim.
Well, Delonte, what happened there, buddy? I thought you was going to catch him there for a minute.
No, I mean, me and Jake, I felt like we were pretty even. It was some corners that he was a little bit better than me, but being that he's a teammate, I wasn't going to rough him up or anything. So I was content in finishing second to him because, Jake is as stout as he is and throughout iRacing, not just in SRA, but throughout everywhere in iRacing. It makes me feel good that I can run behind him. I don't think I've trailed him for, probably a second the whole race that I trailed him, not even, probably like 8/10 behind him the whole race. So to me, I mean, that's an A in my book.
Yeah, I think Jake only had one man to worry about, and that was David Shutt, but David couldn't get back up there. But David gave him a race when he was there. You got anybody you want to thank there, buddy?
I just want to thank you guys, of course, for putting on the show, for all the fans of SRA to be able to watch this race. Everybody back at Slip Angle Motorsports. That includes my teammate Jake, Kyle Putz, and all my teammates to race, Bobby Zielinski. Elwood Designs for all my paint schemes, twitch.tv/slam on the Gen 6 car, and then Top End Gaming on the car and the Xfinity Series. Just got to thank those guys. Without them, I wouldn't be out here trying to get wins to make their name be out there.
I tell you what, man, maybe we'll get to talk to you next week there, buddy, the next race there. You have a good one in there. All you got to do is place third. We'll talk to you.
Oh, yeah, we're going to try to. We'll try to get better finishes here in the Xfinity Series than we have all the season.
All right, Delonte, you have a good one, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
No stopping himself right there. Delonte Ballard, he got that top-end old gaming machine. He definitely was looking top-end tonight. With this guy right here, we call him the Superman. Jake Nichols putting it in victory lane. Jake Nichols, Joe in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
And I tell you what, we call you the Superman. You're looking pretty good out there tonight, but I tell you, that was a rough one at times. You had Delonte and you had old David up there. back to a couple of those close calls there up front.
Yeah, it was a good race. It was really hard charging there. You could go short tracks, and it's always really fun. And it's definitely tough. That stage battle I had with Shut there was insane. I was thinking we're gonna wreck and Devontae's gonna win the stage, but we kept going and door to door and nose to tail for about 15-20 laps there at the end of the stage, and we continued that good racing afterward, and we just kept falling back in the pit lane and earning our way back up through the field under green, and definitely felt like we were the best car short and long run tonight. I love short track racing, love Richmond, and I hope that showed tonight with leading the most laps by far here in the Sim Speed Shop Toyota Camry.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Staying out of trouble. Well, I mean, you definitely, like you just said, I guess to answer the next question, how you like the track out here. You said you love it. It's short track racing. And, you know, I like short track racing because of beat banging. But it's been a while since you've been in victory lane. Bobby Zielinski, he's kind of owned that spot up front. And you returned that thing back out there. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Sim Speed Shop for being on board here. Everyone at Sim Racing Authority putting these races on. All my teammates there in channel and on Slip Angle Motorsports. It's fun racing with my teammate there, Delonte, the whole race. This is one of his best tracks, and it's good to see him up there running up front. And Garrison Hogan, Tyler Sifford as well up there, getting good finishes for themselves and for points. Thanks to you guys at OSR Network for putting on these broadcasts for Sim Racing Authority here. It's you guys always do an amazing job, so thank you for doing that each and every week for the Xfinity Series here, and looking forward to next week.
Hey, no doubt about it, man. It's like we said, Superman himself and my young one, he was over my shoulder the whole entire time out here counting the laps down, going, Jake's leading the race again. So he's excited, man, to be able to see that. And again, congratulations to Jake on the win tonight.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, I'll tell you what, right there it is. That man definitely is a good competitor. Let's get the unofficial results as Jake Nichols puts it in victory lane. Delonte Ballard up to second. Garrison Hogan the third. Tyler Sifford, he held on the fourth. Nicholas Caressel the fifth. Bryce Senesac sixth. Mark Newland up the seventh. Cameron Lepford there eighth. Brett Pancari ninth. And Zoltan hanging out to the 10th. We look to the rest of the field. Man, what a thriller of a race, Tim. It was a wild one there to the end.
Joe, I'm telling you what, man, it was a wild one up to the end there. We didn't know who was going to win it right there to the last, because David Schutt, he was there, but he got mixed up, and he was coming to the front.
He was. I mean, it just was one of them wild things, you know. Short track racing excitement again for the SRA Sim Racing Authority here under the lights of Richmond as we're going to leave here tonight. For myself, Tim, well, let me try out again here, folks. For myself, Joe White, and Tim McBriar up here in the booth. Everyone have a good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll catch y'all next week. Joe, we need to get some sleep. We'll catch y'all next week.